I'm going to address a couple of the questions that I got in my DMs this week, and I think this is going to help a lot of other people too. And if you don't know me, I'm Catherine. I'm a toxic mom consultant and healer. Basically, what I do is I help women heal from their toxic moms, because there's a lot of stuff where there's just like practical advice, like how do you handle this situation? What do I do if my mom does this? And so that's where the consulting comes in. But I also use a lot of incredible healing methods to help you shift how you feel about your mom, to help you resolve memories so that you can move forward and actually live the life you want. So here is the first question. Is I've got no contact with my mom. She wished me happy birthday and her birthday's coming up. So should I wish her happy birthday back? If you don't want to restart relationship with your mom, then don't wish her happy birthday. If you've got no contact with a toxic parent, then your first step is to block them on your phone, block them on social media. A lot of people choose to keep email open if you want to, but your mom shouldn't be able to text you or get a hold of you at all if you're truly no contact. So first of all, your mom shouldn't be able to text you in the first place. And once again, if you're not wanting to restart relationship, to rebuild that connection, then you reaching out to her is just going to cause confusion. It's going to drag you back in again, and it's going to restart everything that you didn't want. The only reason to really reconnect with someone after you've gone no contact is if there's a sign that they have changed, if they really come and apologize, if they genuinely apologize and they say, this is how I've been working on things, this is how I've been healing, I would love to rebuild our relationship together. Otherwise, they haven't changed, and it's probably just going to be the same old all over again. The second question I was asked is, my mom, whenever I set a boundary, she is very emotional and uses a lot of guilt. So she's emotionally immature, but she's also just very over the top, very dramatic. And so if your mom is one of those like very emotional people, what you have to realize is she's using those emotions to manipulate you. She might not have that emotional regulation within herself. And so, but to realize, okay, she's doing this to try to guilt me, try to control me, to try to get me to do what she wants again. If your mom has these big emotional outbursts anytime that you set a boundary, when you say, Mom, I need this to stop. If this can't stop, then this is what's going to happen. If you can't have that conversation with her, then you take her out of the equation and you just enforce those boundaries. A lot of times the best boundaries with parents like this is to just start to limit your interactions with this. I had another question earlier this week, like how do you slow fade? When it comes to slow fading, that means that you're not responding to text messages as quickly. You're not answering the phone as soon as she calls. Maybe wait a little while and call her back later. You're being more selective about how much time you spend and which family events you go to. If your mom starts freaking out, it's like, well, why are you pulling away from me? What's going on? You say, Mom, I'm building my life. You are building and creating your own thing. You aren't there to just be there for her all the time. You're not her emotional support dog. Like, you get to build and live your life. And it gets to look like the way you want it to. And so many times people, they really struggle with guilt when it comes to shifting the way that they interact with their moms. And the reason why, the biggest thing with guilt, is you're feeling bad because you're not doing something the way that you used to. And so letting go of, okay, I used to do it this way and now I'm doing something different. And that's okay. It's actually good and it's healthy for you to start doing things in a different way.